Coming up on Cardinals Insider, I sit down with Masyn Winn and reflect on a rookie season in part 2 of our series with Cardinals Magazine.
I mean, I just think having fun, doing it with a smile, and winning a lot of baseball games is what I want to do for sure.
Plus, hear why Paul Goldschmidt's teammates love having him on their team.
He's always showing up and putting in the work and leads by example.
And later, can't be the season finale without some bloopers from throughout the year.
Each spring. That's perfect.
All that and more on the season finale of Cardinals Insider. Welcome to the season finale of Cardinals Insider. I'm Ozzie Smith. You know, a few weeks ago, I got a chance to sit down with rookie Masyn Winn and discuss his first year in the big leagues. Here's part 2 of our shortstop to shortstop discussion, facilitated by Cardinals Magazine.
What do you guys feel is the most difficult play for each of you to make?
I think for me, it'd probably be the up the middle spin play. I don't usually spin, I usually turn the other way so I can keep an eye on my target. When I lose it and spin, for me, you know, I gotta almost guess where the first baseman's at. I don't really like that one too much.
Well, you know, for any player, I think any play that takes you away from the base that you're going to throw the ball to, you know, anytime you have to go to your right as a shortstop, that's going to be a little bit tougher, you know, because you got footwork and so forth, and a lot has to do with the guy who's running, you know, so there are a lot of things that have to be done right, and so I always looked at that as one of the toughest plays, or having to catch that ball over your shoulder, going back on a ball in what we call no man's land is always a tough play. But the one that I love the most, and I don't know if Masyn loves it as much as I did, was a double play. And I say that because the double play is improvisational. A lot has to do with where the runner is, you know, so creativity and stuff plays a lot in that, and I was able to incorporate my basketball skills and all of those things into that particular play, you know, so I got a real kick out of being able to turn the double play, and it's the bonus for the pitcher. If he works hard enough to get that ground ball, then the efficiency with which you turn that double play is very, very important.
Masyn, I saw your face when Ozzie mentioned that about the double play. Do you agree on that, or still working towards that?
Yeah, my favorite play in the game is, you know, being the second half of a double play and getting to show the arm off a little bit. Or for me, I love double plays and strikeouts. Those for me are the momentum shifters. I love turning it. I love just 2 outs with one pitch. I mean, who doesn't love that besides the offense, obviously? But yeah, that's probably my favorite play in the game.
Ozzie, what's one thing you wish Masyn could have experienced about playing in the Whitey Ball era?
AstroTurf. I think that they got it easy now. People don't realize how hot it was on that turf, you know, and you have to take certain precautions before you go out there, and they've never had the experience of coming in and putting your feet in a whole bucket of ice, and then by the time you go back out there, you know, you dry it out again, or having to take a leaf of lettuce and dunk it in a bucket of ice and put that underneath your hat to keep the engine cool. You know, so it was all of these little things. They got all the technology now, you know, all these. They got it easy.
Masyn, what do you hope to emulate about Ozzie's career?
I think just the joy he had playing the game. You know, obviously I'd love to be half the defender he was, but I mean, you see so many highlights doing the backflips, jumping over people, or double plays. I mean, I just think having fun, doing it with a smile, and winning a lot of baseball games is what I want to do for sure.
All right, we'll wrap with this. Ozzie, I think I probably know the answer to this, but obviously, as you know, Masyn was a two-way player in high school, so on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you that they decided to keep him as a shortstop as opposed to pitcher?
Well, I think for people that come and have the opportunity to see him play every day, so many people come up to me and say, you know, what a great player. And you know, it's a great compliment. And I'm telling you, this is every day that I'm out and about, and they talk about coming to the ballpark and seeing him play. And I don't want to make his head big.
Never that.
But no, he's done a great job of shoring up this defense here and providing that entertainment value for people when they come to the ballpark.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Paul Goldschmidt set an example of how to be a Cardinal both on and off the field. Here's what his teammates had to say about him on this week's Teammate Talk.
Swing and a drive deep toward left. Number Stud.
Stoic. Leader.
Hall of Famer.
Goldie is as consistent as they get. I mean, like he knows himself so well. Pitching to him is frustrating because like he covers everything and he's as consistent as they come.
Driven toward right center. Carroll on the run. He's gonna turn at long last.
He leads by example. You know, he's a guy I feel like who doesn't really look for recognition from anybody, and he's always showing up and putting in the work and leads by example.
Unbelievable person, leader, and again, somebody that I owe a lot to because he's helped me out a ton. So, grade A human being.
Guy that has been around and done it for a very long time at a very, very high level. He's also just an incredible man away from the field. Cares about his teammates, cares about his family, cares about winning, and just a total package of a baseball player.
Before we head to break, we want to congratulate Director of Player Development Gary Lorac on his retirement. Gary played in the minors, managed for 8 seasons, and also served as a scout. In 2008, the Cardinals hired him to run the minor league system. Congratulations to Gary on a great baseball career. Straight ahead on Cardinals Insider, it's finally giveaway day for Lars Nootbaar's bobblehead. See how he surprised fans after the break. All season long, Lars Nootbaar has been designing a custom bobblehead. It was a lot of work, and the final product looks great. Let's take a look at how Lars surprised a group of fans on giveaway day.
Hey everybody, it's Lars Nootbaar. I just want to thank you guys so much for following along all season in terms of my bobblehead, the creation of it. And I like how it turned out so much that I'm actually going to sign 3 of them and the boxes. And we're going to give them out to 3 lucky fans that can answer trivia correctly. So best of luck to fans out there, and get you a bobblehead.
What's your name, ma'am?
Lisa.
Lisa, I have an autographed Lars Nootbaar bobblehead for you if you can answer a trivia question. Are you willing to do so?
I'll try.
All right. Lars Nootbaar wears what number on his jersey? I will let you think about it. I will let you ask someone. I'm going to turn around and I'm going to count to 10. When I come back, you better give me the answer. Do you already know it?
Yes, sir.
What is it?
21.
21 is the correct answer, and that is why you get this. Can you correctly spell Lars Nootbaar's last name?
Nootbaar.
There we go. You have to have the second A, and that's why you get an autographed Lars Nootbaar bobblehead. Let's give him a big round of applause. Way to go, my man. Lars played for what team? Japan, and you get the autographed Lars Nootbaar giveaway. How about that, folks? And coming up, we show you all the bloopers from filming this season of Cardinals Insider.
Bird. There's a bird in here?
Yeah.
Filming a TV show is a lot of hard work, but that doesn't mean we can't have fun too. Here's the funniest moments caught on camera this season.
Each spring. That's perfect. Come on through, Larry.
There's a bird in the shot.
Yeah, a TV show.
Go in 3, 2.
That wasn't good. It was a big day and a big weekend with the Cubs in town. With the Cubs in town. With the Cubs in town. Ooh, the Cubs were in town. He tells us about them and a few of them in a few oh golly, that was terrible. Doodle, doodle, doodle.
Whoa, there's a bird.
There's a bird in here?
Yeah, he flew over that way.
I hope he don't get jumped.
Don't kill the bird.
I hope he doesn't get jumped on. That bird might peck him to death. Is cereal a soup?
Ozzie, what do you think on that?
No, it's not a soup. It's a food. Today, we needed to rewind to 2 seconds. That's my phone. Gee, where's my bag? The Cardinals. It's Father's Day. It's Father's Day weekend. It's Father's Day weekend. Hey man, some people have to work. Can you leave me alone, please? Infielder, you wanted to see if I was going to get that JC right. I know what the deal is. And controversial, ask Azie, ask the Cardinal.
Too much asking.
Yeah, we're asking too much. When we played, we had one uniform.
Yeah.
Go get them, boys.
Don't tear. On September 20th, you can take a home. Take a home.
What qualifies something to be a soup?
It's soupy. It's. We're wrapping up today's show. We're about to wrap it up. Cardinals fan Ed McCabe applied to be a bat boy over 60 years ago. When August Busch sent him a rejection letter, he turned a disappointment into a unique baseball quest.
Well, I was 14 years old then, and for some reason I decided that it was important that I apply to be a bat boy with the Cardinals. It's just one of those things. If somebody thinks that that's what they want to do, and you write a letter and you get rejected. Yeah, I think it was more of a nice thought. It wasn't like I really had my heart set on it. It was just kind of like, this would be a neat thing to do. I was very sick, and I was in the hospital in '98, and I'm sitting there watching all the McGuire-Sosa home runs because they were playing a lot of games while I was in the hospital. And it just kind of jogged my memory, gee, do I still have that letter? So when I got out of the hospital, I went and found it. And I said, gee, I need to do something with this. This thing's like 40-some years old. Enos Slaughter, Stan Musial, Lorac, and Red Shandy's. Those are the first four that I got besides Gussie Busch. And that's when I got it back and I said, wow, I have got something here. So that's when I went to the library and got the addresses for Bob Gibson and Tim McCarver and Whitey Herzog and sent them out. And then I became aware that there was a thing called Winter Warm-Up. And so I came to that for 2 years. And that's where I got a lot of the autographs.
We could not get you the Bat Boy deal because they don't sell that anymore.
Right.
But you are going to take part in ground rules and walk the lineups out with Ollie and shake hands with everybody, and the umpires are going to get your photo. And then we'll release you to enjoy the ball game and guard your letter.
Wow. Well, I will.
Through 9 innings. So, sound good?
Well, thank you very much. Really appreciate it. This is a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
It's time for our trivia question. What was the last non-COVID World Series to be played entirely in one ballpark? Was it 1942, 1944, 1989, or 2001? The answer when we return. It's time for the answer to this week's trivia question, which is all about a World Series oddity.
Time for the final trivia question of 2024, brought to you by the Palm Beaches, Florida's most stylish vacation destination. We asked, what was the last non-COVID World Series to be played all in one ballpark? The answer is 1944.
Since it's 1944, here's 4 facts about the series, which was played 80 years ago this fall. Fact 1. Most St. Louisans were rooting for the Browns. The Cardinals had won 4 World Series to that point. The Browns never won a single one in St. Louis, so most locals were cheering for the underdog. Fact 2. The managers of the two teams actually shared an apartment during the regular season. The Cardinals' Billy Southworth and the Browns' Luke Sewell were never in town at the same time, since one of the teams was always on the road. The Sewell family opted for a hotel during the World Series. Fact 3. For all the notable names in that series, Brownie George McQuinn paced all regulars with a .438 average.
McQuinn led off the Brown 11s with a double off the right field pavilion screen.
Fact number 4. The Browns' general manager was Bill DeWitt, father of Bill DeWitt Jr., the Cards' current chairman, and grandfather of Cards president Bill DeWitt III. The Cardinals won the series in 6 games, and the Browns eventually moved to Baltimore after the 1953 season and became the Orioles. But still, 80 years later, that 6-game fall classic is considered a jewel of St. Louis sports history. For Cardinals Insider, I'm Brett McMillan.
Mercy Sports Performance is the newest facility at the Mercy Center for Performance Medicine. Let's hear from some of the Cardinal doctors about how they treat athletes and fans alike in the new St. Louis area facility.
The beauty of the Center for Performance Medicine with Mercy is we can do everything within this building. We have the full service. We have, the imaging. We have a pharmacy downstairs. We have a lab downstairs. We have all kinds of things to make that experience as seamless as possible. And that's what this building was built for.
Whether that's a plan to start physical therapy, which would be down the hall here, whether it be to do some type of surgical procedure, which would also be in the building as well, and whatever have you. So fortunately, we can kind of consolidate everything and give the level of care that our professional athletes are accustomed to and deserve, and extrapolate that down to everyone at every level. Whether it's a Cardinals player, whether it's Cardinals staff, whether it's staff from one of the local high schools, that's something that we take personal pride in delivering each and every time. And so we try to do our best to be cognizant of that, allay any fears, and make the process as seamless and as confident as possible for our patients.
One, it's a beautiful building. We're very proud of what we've built here and what Mercy has done. And it's our job every single day to maximize the service that we provide and to follow, the mindset mentality of Mercy and our vision statement that we have every single day. So, no matter who you are, we try to make sure that we're doing everything possible to expedite your care.
When we return, I'm answering one of your questions. It's Ask Ozzie, and it's up next. It's time for this week's Ask Ozzie. Henry in St. Louis asks, what tools and tips would you recommend for hitting training? One of the things that I used in learning how to hit, which, I had to pretty much do here at the big league level, was hitting off of a tee, being able to elevate the tee up and down. And I eventually got to a ball peen hammer. And I say a ball peen hammer because once you learn how to square the ball up with a ball peen hammer, I started with the rubber mallet, learning to hit line drives into a net. And you get to a ball peen hammer to where you're squaring that ball up, it makes a world of difference. Feel is also important. There were sometimes I used Bob Forsh's bat, which was 36 inches long. That was for a guy who kept the ball away from you, kept the ball down and away from you. He gave me more reach. As far as feel was concerned, that had a lot to do with how tired you were. If you go through a hot stretch during the summer, I swung a bat anywhere from 31 ounces to 36 ounces, depending on how I felt. So feel has a lot to do with it. We use each other's bats. Sometimes I needed a shorter bat to be a little bit quicker, depending on the pitcher, how hard the guy threw. And this is all the inside part of baseball that you don't get a chance to see, but it's what a professional does in preparing himself to go out and perform every day. Thanks for the question, Henry. If you want to submit a question, head on over to cardinals.com/insider and click the Ask Ozzie tab. But for now, don't go anywhere. There's more Cardinals Insider after the break. The 2024 season is almost over, and while it didn't end the way we'd hoped, there were still some great plays and moments. Let's relive them in our final Redbird Reels of the season.
Try by Ciani, what a grab, and unloads deep to left field. Masyn Winn has a leadoff homer. It's one to the wall, and it's gone. A two-homer game for Burleson. You bet he did, in the fifth man. And he do it again. This ball ripped to left. Goldie is back in a big way tonight. Second home. Clear ball. Arenado throws on the run and the stretch. Low, the throw to second is caught and tagged. What a play. Contreras into Big Mac land. Nootbaar retreats. He can't get it. Or did catch it. There it is. Number 2,000, Lance Lynn.
Save number 46.
7 for Ryan Helsley. Swing, fly ball toward left. He leaps, he's got it! Great play, Masyn, strong throw, and Goldie held the bag. On the run, dives, and comes up with a great catch. A 9-run first inning. Swing, and there's a base hit right field. Rolls and slides. Safe at the plate. We're tied at 4. That ball is gonna be gone. Welcome back, Tommy Bam. Then he unloads. Walk-off winner on the first pitch. It's a gunner and a Redbird winner. What a grand finish in St. Louis tonight. Ground ball up the middle, base hit, and the Cardinals walk it off.
That's it for Season 9 of Cardinals Insider. You can rewatch episodes this winter on YouTube or at Cardinals.com. We'll see you next March for Season 10. For everyone involved with the show, I'm Ozzie Smith. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you right back here next year.